All right, everybody. I guess this is going to work. I hope so. I hope it is. Well, this is Tish, just doing what you do with Miss Tish. The outside look wonderful. I am here on my in my studio at my crafting section. As you can see on the backside is some of my supplies when I teach um, homeschooling, as well as tutoring and all my resources, really resources. Some of the resources I have for the children in my book area, but that's not the area I'm working in today. I'm working in my craft area. So let me um, sewing. I'm sewing today. So let me see if I can put it this way so you all can see. Maybe bring it down a little bit more. Yeah, I know you say, well, why you ain't had all this stuff done before you get on? You know, it's me. Always. Okay, that looked pretty good. Okay, so I know I have been MIA for a minute. Out of sight, out of mind. Yeah, I've been working on these projects. I've been doing a lot of crafting and sewing and different things like that. Have been working on um, my jelly roll. I know I said we're going to do a tutorial thing with online. I have been looking at different people, and this is what I did so far. Part of it. I got a lot more to go. And isn't these baskets cute? You know where I found these baskets at? At Pop Shelf. They had a 50% off on all this stuff. This was $10. You know, it's metal inside of this rope. Twine with rope. And I was like, you know, these baskets cost some money at Target and all the up price stores. And I was like, oh man, because I bought a couple downstairs and I bought a couple, about three up here. So I don't know how long we'll be on because my family seem like they have been calling me and, you know, contacting me while I'm up here working, right? Doing some stuff. So what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to bring it over a little bit more because I cannot touch the screen. And it seems like it's so far away. So far away. Let's see what we can do. Maybe I can bring it up a little bit more. See how that works. Yeah, I think that's a little bit better. Craft stuff. Okay. So I hear my timer going off. And I am going to come back in just a second. Give me a couple of minutes. Because I have something on the stove. All right, so I know you can hear me sound like an echo coming up my stairs. So I'm in my studio working in my craft area. And I have been working on projects in sewing for a minute. See, can I bring this around? Working on some sewing projects. I need to get my phone so I can see who is on here messaging me because you're too far away for me to touch the screen. So I have to go on here live. So, whew, got my coffee. Lately I've been drinking tea and not coffee. One is my volume up. Yeah, it's up. And out of breath, right? So I had need to get on because I think it's been 2 weeks since I did anything. Have not been in the garden as much. Have been picking peppers and all kinds of stuff. Oh, let me show you the rest of the bag. Here's another one. And this one was $6. That one was 12. Look at that. Huge. So I'm using these in my craft area. I just clean up here a little bit because it was junky. So what am I doing? What have I been doing? Yeah, I've been crafting. I've been doing a lot, preparing for my jelly rolls, my jelly placemats, jean. I want to do a jean quilting. Gonna be doing some quilting. First time quilting. First time doing jelly rolls. So I've been looking at a lot of tutorials and seeing what I have to do to prep, get it ready. Had shredded and blocked up a whole lot of jeans. Not enough though yet. Nowhere near enough. And I have more jeans I purchased for 50 cents. And these are some little squares I cut as well. And my scraps. I did make me a ironing mat. So I have found this over there in my scrap piles, my fabric piles, and it was a piece of blanket or something that someone threw in one of the fabric piles that I had purchased. And so what I did, I just folded in half, put a little Velcro piece on it, and made it as an ironing little pad. So now I got an ironing pad, so I won't be ironing on the table. So I've been working on that, and I am doing the jelly roll thing. I don't have all the tools. Don't have the tool that helps bind them together. I've been looking at how you can do it without that. And I've been doing that. Didn't have the clips to use to do it. So what I use, what you can't see, is the clip from the Dollar Tree. These little pink clips that you get from Dollar Tree. I've been using those. And pins to pin them up to run it through my machine. So, hey, been working, learning how to do that. Then I'm going to work on my quilt. And also made me a little template yesterday to make sure I put them in order how I want it. How I want the jelly roll to lay. It's going to be from the inside and it's going out. And these are the colors going to be in my first jelly roll rug. Yeah. So I'm making I think I want to make a round one. I'm thinking maybe an octagon, but I think a round one will work better. That's what I'm thinking about making. So I've been doing that. I do have to pull sweet potatoes soon. I haven't been back out there pulling anything and clean up the garden area so I can get my new fall plants in the ground and ready to get started because it's still warm here. Still kind of warm. So it was some cool days, but you know that was false fall, called false fall. But I want to be able to get the started up so I can be able to get them in the ground in October and it can be ready to go. Because in November, December, I'll be putting in the garlic and the onion bulbs for next year onion harvest. And by next year, time to go do garden, I'll be gardening in another new place. So that's going to be something. So let me get into here to find out. Where I'm at. I'm live, so I need to see it. Okay, I'm going to turn my volume down here. So I can watch and look at the comments. That's what I want to see if any comments come up. And maybe make sure that I put it on that I can see all comments. Okay. So I got it on so I can see all comments. And it's going to be wonderful. Let me see. Check. Okay. So I want to be able to see that. So I'm going to keep that up somewhere. Post it somewhere so it won't fall. Okay. So anyway, that's what's going on right now. And yeah, that's what I've been doing a lot of craft. And I have been working outside the home still, some part-time. still looking for, I think I want to do another part-time seasonal outside of home, maybe seasonal work some also. But I'm thinking about God showing me that, we have everything we need. He told me the other day when I was out there working, trying to make it, the money, he said, just do, are you doing what I told you to do? First things first. Seek me first. Seek me first. And I said, I've been seeking you. Do first thing first. Why you out here doing it? I got you. I got you. So God telling me he got me, he got me. So I was like, why am I here? And I started thinking about everything I do, from all my sewing projects, from all my things I made, the sets I made, the new things I'm about to make, and also the other things I'm making. And all these things are sellable items to help bring finances within my home. And also, I'm baking now. I didn't show any of the baking stuff I'm doing, all the food items I've been doing. But I made some new muffins. I did put that on here. And some new bread. I started my first set of zucchini bread. But this one I made with chocolate and nuts. Because I had some chocolate morsels and some nuts. And I just put it together with the zucchini bread, see how it turned out. To me, it's too sweet. I ain't really care too much for it. But I did bless Miss Pam. And also my friend China. And I have to also get Miss Dawn something. But Miss Dawn is a traveling person. So I just like, I don't know. But I have been blessed tremendously because I've been finding things at my door. I had someone, maybe one of our neighbors, whoever knows maybe that I can. I had these tall mason jars. I'm telling you, God already hear you when you're talking to him and your secret place and everything else, and not nobody else don't know what you're talking about, don't even know what you're saying, because you're talking to God. It's just your communication with him. I was just telling God about these canisters I want. I want my new house with the canisters are all glass, because I like jars, mason jars, and the old-timer canister jars, the glass ones. And I've been looking in some, the half-gallon jars to get some. And I've been looking on Marketplace to get some other ones and all this other stuff, right? And let me see. Oh. And all the other stuff to get some. And just to try to, stock up my collection, so when I get ready to set up my pantry and all this stuff, it'd be there. So one day I went to the door, I had a doorbell rung, and I went out to the door, and I had a bag with 2 tall half-gallon mason jars and another, I think that was not a pint, a quart and a half, the quart size, but it's kind of slim. And I had one of those with the lids as well as the rings in the bag sitting on my seat, chair outside of my door. And I'm like, who gave it to? I went out to the end of the thing, couldn't find it. Couldn't see who, because nobody was walking or something. So it had to been somebody that knew that I can, or one of my neighbors and everything else. The ones so far, China say it wasn't her. And one of my neighbors across the street, she said she didn't do it. So I'm like, well, anyway, I just sent blessings out to that person that blessed me. I said, oh my goodness, thank you, Jesus. Because, I always like to bless people with stuff. And I said, I want to give them this bread. But I know that this season, I am going to be doing my giving thanks during the Thanksgiving holiday. Thankfulness time when I be giving out is during Thanksgiving. And I made these sets, the bread bowl covering set with a jar top, and this one comes with 2 bread bags. So I have these things that I want to be able to not give things away like this, but to put things in them. And everything that was made, even from the items that I'm giving and the items that I put them in, going to be homemade, going to be handmade. And I got another set right here where I made this one also. I like this one. It was pretty. See this pattern? It's a pretty color. But I got a bag full of bread bags and tops, and like this one with the froggies. But I stopped doing it for a minute because I went and started working on this. But see, I got a whole bag full of them. And eventually, I'm gonna bless someone on my on this channel too. I am, You know, I have some ladies that are always talking to me and connecting with me, and those who have followed. So I get into that sooner or later, so I can be able to send a blessing off during the holidays for someone as well. Well, anyway, I'm gonna get into this. Start working on some more of this project right here. I got all my stuff up over here, so I don't know. I just want to jump on and talk to you a little bit and to show you what I'm doing. I am already start making the piping. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna start sewing. And if y'all come on and you want to talk a little bit, we can talk and chit chat. And hey, hold on, let me write something here. Good afternoon. All right. So, like I said, I'm up in my studio working on this project, and been sewing. And this is my first time doing this. I don't know why I got it on this side, because this is not my side. I thought this would be better on that side, but I'm left-handed, so everything seems like it has to be on my right side. So I'm gonna have to move something back to work on to get this right. That gotta go here. I'm gonna put this right here because I need it on this side. Stuff I need for my table. Whew. Got my fan on, but I feel a little warm. I feel a little warms. Let me see if I can move this over just a little bit. There you go. Feel a little warms. So, let me see what I can get this done here. I'm gonna start working on this a little bit. I have about an hour. Let me see. About an hour or so. Yeah, I'm gonna work on this project a little bit. I was thinking about getting me a thread holder to put it right here. I saw how you can make one for the Dollar General to get a Dollar Tree to get one of them racks, and you can have it to hold up your thread. I might just use that, do that. But I did buy these for $2 and some of these threads, and I learned that I don't have to buy another thread holder for my machine. I can use something like this and put it in a cup and thread it through that way. So, because I know when I start quilting, I'm gonna need larger spools of thread instead of them little small ones I use, because you know it takes a lot of thread when you're sewing, when you're doing those projects. Okay, let me finish trying to get these going on my pedal and see what I'm doing. Yep. Okay. See what I did? Did I do something wrong? There you go. I don't have a what it called presser foot, so I'm feeding it through my machine with this, and I'm gonna try to work it, go slow, work it a little bit, and see can I get it through these little heavier little sections. It's a little, well, it's a little heavier. I don't know what's going on. There you go. A little thicker on some parts. So I hope everybody's doing well. I haven't been on in a while, so some of my people probably ain't on connecting. But I just want to jump on and let you know that I'm doing well. Everything is okay. I just have been an sabbatical, I guess you could say, changing over the seasons. Not videotaping a lot more, getting a little frustrated with my counts and stuff, trying to get things situated for the next leg of the seasons coming in. And I don't do a lot of winter, but I'm trying to get some things out there so I can have some kind of fall winter garden. But I I usually don't do any winter garden because I don't stay. I'm not consistent. But this year I'm gonna try to be a little consistent with it. But I gotta start tearing things down as well to get ready to transport things into the new area. But really, I want to get my area together before I even move it over there. Because I was telling my husband, even if the place not ready, the house not ready, I want to make sure my garden going to be ready next year. Hey, that's going to be ready. I want to get that land ready for my garden so I can be able to start my spring garden in my new spot. And all my gardening friends, my friends, Miss Pam, Miss China, all them, they are so excited about it. Because they were saying, I can't wait. We can't wait. We can't wait. It's just like, oh, man, so excited. And that's what you have, real good friends and real good people on your side when they are congratulating you, excited for you, and you're excited for them, and you pushing each other forward and not being jealous or envy of each other. But, you know, what's for you is for you, knowing that God got you covered, got them covered, and we need to celebrate each other. Celebrate each other. You know? Sometimes we allow that jealousy and that envy to take over, and then we stop and we mess up our own blessings. We mess up our own blessings. The main thing God wants us to do is love. And we forget that part. All chaos and stuff go through. We forget that part. God said love, huh? So I did order me some Wonder Clips. I did order me some clips. It was $6.99 for 100, and also $13 for the larger ones. But these little things at the Dollar Tree, I've been using these. I went and got some more. I got about 35 of them or something. I'm using these, so they work wonderful. Okay, and I don't have that tubing thing yet because now it's on back order. You're not gonna get it till November because it's coming from, I think, another country or something. I can't believe. I don't think it's over here, and I think it's only one person, one company that person is selling it. They did not mass produce it to other companies and all that stuff. So that's one thing I noticed about that. All right, have to push it sometime. So don't think you can't do nothing. You can't make jelly rolls because you ain't buy that big jelly roll for $20-some, which they are beautiful rolls. They're beautiful. You can get it for 12 more or 20. You know, I saw some for 20. They were pretty. Some that marked down at 12 something. And also the bag that's always rolled up. You know, I went and tried to find the most economical way of doing this. What I wanted to do. I had so much fabric, and I said, well, let me find out how big are the scripts I need to cut them. So it's going to take me longer to do these projects because I have to cut my own fabric in the scripts as well as cut my own batting. I just got a big roll of batting and start cutting it. Saw the video of this lady cut up her own batting and put it into a tote. I'm doing the same thing because I'm thinking about the things I want to do. And then I saw her that she do so much jelly rolls that she have a big, huge batting up, hanging up high that she just pull down to be get stuff and then restock like that. And I say, if I'm getting into it, going to get into it more, I will invest in that like that. And I think when I saw it in the store, in Joann's, I think I was in, it was marked down, one of the batting that was like that. It was 100% cotton. It wasn't 80-20 or none of that. It was 100%, and they say it comes in only 100% with them big rolls like that. And I think the one wasn't as huge as hers, but it was a big size roll, and it was like $89 marked down. You know, so I believe you're gonna pay over 100 for that. But if you're gonna get into doing a lot of crafting things, it's good to have it. And so during the winter months and stuff like this, I'll be in more. So what I love to do is crafts. I love to do, and this year I told you that I'm gonna do a lot more sewing. I'm gonna be making I got a list. Just moved it around. I'm a jean quilt. I'm making jean placemats. Jelly roll center runner on my table downstairs. A jelly roll rugs. Jelly roll placemat. I'm thinking about maybe I'm gonna try those. And a jelly roll coasters. So I'm thinking with the placemats I'm gonna make for the jean, I want to also make coasters to go with the jean. And I even thought about, I said, oh, it'd be neat when you make the placemats, use the pockets of the jeans to use it for to put your napkin and your forks and knives and all that stuff in them too. And then make a jean coaster to go with it. So I got a list of things I want to attempt to do this season. It's my attempt, what I want to challenge myself to do. Not saying I'm gonna get them all done of that. I wonder if it's going in the bucket. It is not. I have to pick it up and put it in there. I'm trying to get my rope to end up going in the basket. And it haven't been going in the basket because I don't think the basket is in the right spot. Is it in there? No. So I have to figure that out so it can go into the basket. And I did oil my machine. I didn't get the proper oil like they said yet. Didn't get none of that stuff. I got a rag, so I wiping out, went inside the machine, cleaned out because it was kind of having this crazy sound. And I ended up getting some tea tree oil and polish it all up inside of there. And it worked. It was oil. So I didn't see anything wrong with it. It's working. And it's not no, none of that stuff anymore. It needs to be oil and clean. And I cleaned it out, brushed it out, even when I got me a paintbrush to brush it out as well. So I'm excited about all of that. Let me see. Yep. So I hope everybody's having a wonderful day. Hope the weather is well in your area and doing well. I want to see some of my friends get on. I haven't seen any pop up yet. I haven't been on in a while, and it's kind of throwing everybody off. Because usually I'm on earlier, and not on Thursdays usually. Usually Wednesday or Monday, seem like that. But today it's a Thursday, and I had time. And I hate to make schedules or when I can get on, because it's kind of challenging for me just to be jumping on. Because I'm not, I don't get on like that. Good evening. Hello, everybody. Can you acknowledge if you're on to let me know? But I'm so excited. I'm thankful for each and every one of you for just being a part of my channel and everything. As I was telling everyone that I have been I haven't been making videos lately. I've been inside, not too much in the garden. Been working on projects upstairs, preparing for doing jelly rolls in the winter holidays and things I'm doing inside more now. So I'll be doing more of these winter projects. I was seeing that I bring my lotion up here. I don't think I did. I need lotion for my hand. Cause my hands are a little dry. Always keep your hands, I'm thinking about getting some gloves to help also. Because, we keep our hands be so oily and stuff, and some material that we use, it could cause it to have stains on them as you're doing all this. So, and it's very good to wash your material that you use, especially if you get it from secondhand stores. Like the jeans I bought from Goodwill, that was 50 cents a piece. I bought $4 worth of jeans. And I went and washed them, tied them in that bag, kept that bag tied up. And when I got to the house, I threw them in the washing machine and put them on deep cycle, washed them up, dried them, and now they're ready for me to cut up. I tried to get some that I could see that other people would need it for clothing, to wear. But this is what I heard another lady say, upcycling. Upcycling. Okay. coming to the part. Now I gotta go back and start putting some more together. See, if I had a lot of clips, I could have clipped the whole thing a lot more, and then been able to do more like that. Oh. It's a little sharp part, and push it through. Sometimes you gotta push them through. Okay, so right here, I am going to start binding this together again. Folding it together. Now, it's so many different people online that do jelly rolls. Like I said, this is my first time. Hopefully it turned out well. And I'm not using a jelly roll. I am using material that I have. And I'm going to put this over here somewhere so I can see the comments like I was saying. And I didn't get pre-cut batting. I had some batting. I thought maybe it was the wrong type, but I found out you don't really have to get the type. And she said that when you get partial cotton and other polyester, like an 80-20, it's more thicker than just pure cotton. She told me too. So I was trying to figure out what was the difference in it, because a lot of the videos, they didn't say those things. You know, watch the video from beginning to end, and sometimes they miss out on some things to tell us why are these things you prefer that. What is the difference? And one of them did say that it was much thicker, and then another one did take the way you do it. She noticed that if you use that type of bag, it's much thicker and cause it to be more plump on it. So what I do, I go back and forth. I go one side and go the other side, and I try to do. And what you do, you make them 2 pieces meat. Let me show you right here. I'm gonna show you right here. See right here? So when you fold it, you fold both ends together like that. That when they touch, and then you fold it again. And right here. So you have that piece fold like in a sandwich or a hot dog. And then once you fold those 2 together, you clamp it so it can be together and easy for you to grab it when it's time to sew it together. Now that tool that I'm telling you about that's on back order, is awesome, because it's not just the one tool that you have, the one that fold 2 together, and then you have to fold the sandwich together. This is the one that folds the 2 halves together and sandwich it together. So, but nobody else has copied that. I guess they got copyrights on it or something, because I haven't seen no other company try to duplicate it. Haven't seen it duplicated yet. And haven't seen no other company selling it but them. So they're the only marketing for that. And it helps you go much quicker or faster when you're doing this kind of thing. You just slide it down. But I am going to get it. It was $24 on Amazon. Now it's $30. So it went up. You know, when it comes down to the season, everybody is doing more crafts and stuff, those who do seasonal. But also maybe because the demand is more now. So they have to make more of them. And it's up to $30 for that. So I haven't purchased it yet. But I am going to, because I wouldn't be able to, if I wait too long, I probably won't get it to December. So right now I'm up to November to getting it. Yeah. So anyway, I hope everybody having a wonderful day. If you're on, please let me know that you're on and you're watching. Give me a shout out. Tell me hi, good morning, or something, so I know that you're watching and know that you're here with me. Yeah. So I have more. Did I do all of those? I think I did all of those, because I need to show you what I did, how I put this whole strip of fabric together. And then the other lady told me that You can sew your batting together so you have a long roll of batting and you just put the batting on it. But I haven't did that. I just cut them into strips and I just take them out and put them in like that. And I got them in this bucket right now. But I have a lot of this batting right here. I got to cut more because I think I'm getting a little bit lower. And so I didn't do it that way with the batting, but I did do it with the material. And when you do raw edge material, when you do material, when you cut it, a lot of times you get the raw edges. And I try to make sure I cut some, but sometimes you still get them little fringes, and it's okay because I found out if you fold it right, you fold the fringe in, and if you don't, and you see a little bit hanging out or out when you done put it together and you have that little roll, then just cut it off. Just cut it off. You're not going to see a whole lot of it. And I don't think, just time. It's just taking time. A lot of times you see the quick video and they think that, oh, that's the whole time it take. No. Now, like, this takes some time doing. This is time consuming. But it's enjoyable because you're thinking about what's the outcome. What you're going to see at the end of the thing. Like, I made this. I made plenty of rugs before. I haven't made any placemats yet. I made plenty of coasters. I love making coasters. So I'm going to work on making me the placemat. And I'm into this jean thing because I really do want to make this jean quilt. So I've been asking my loved ones and my friends, my sisters and them, some people, to, if they have old jeans that they were going to throw away, burn, or couldn't fit anymore and they didn't want them anymore, that I can cycle them so I can be able to use them in my sewing projects. So that's what I'm looking for now. So if you're one of my nearby loved ones that would love to add to my upcycle projects and you have old jeans, let me know. Maybe we can meet and I can do a pickup. If you're close to me. Yep. So this is a little time consuming with this part. Now if I had that other tool, I could just pull it and keep going. I've probably done quicker that way. So eventually I'm going to get one of those. But I like this. I got so hung up on this. I've been like, oh. I look at the time and I'm like, oh my goodness, it's past time. I need to go to bed. Up late. And then I forget all about it. And I watch, because when I'm doing this, I am listening to my audiobook. So I can sit here and do this and just listen to my audiobook. Oh man, I'm somewhere else. Audiobooks take you somewhere else. I'm not affiliated. So just telling you, I love audiobooks. Okay, so I done did these and those already, and I still got plenty more left. And I like to clip all my stuff that I'm not using back on the side of this little basket. And I gotta put some more batting in here. Okay. And I cut the batting, when I first started cutting batting, I cut it the same length as my script. And so I noticed that I need to cut the batting a little bit smaller than my script, and which you can cut it the same. And then I went back and started cutting some of them a little bit smaller. But now I'm starting to handle it a little bit better. Make sure I overlap. Put it right. I don't put it right at the edge of the next batting. I overlap it just a little bit so I make sure I have it in there. And so now I know how to work it a little bit better. So if I have some that's 2 inches, 2.5 inch, and 2.5 inch script, 2.5 inch batting. I was using, and then I started doing 2.25 batting and 2.5 of material. But now and I do both of them together because at first when I start playing with this, I noticed that why is it got this lip open? But I found out that I was sewing it too far in instead of out closer to the opening of the sandwich. You know, where it's open face at, like a fourth that way. And I should have been sewing it that close. And so when I did that, I watched the video again. Another person that slowed down and showed me. And I said, oh, that's what I did wrong. So I went right back and corrected and started doing it that way. And yeah, I got to get back into reading the stories to the children too. I've been doing a lot of Bible studying Isaiah. Been in the book of Isaiah, studying that one. And also in my Bible study class I take on Wednesday in prayer, Wednesday and Thursdays. So Wednesday I do Bible study and prayer, and Thursday I'm going to start doing prayer with my church as well. But on Wednesday we're studying the book of Revelations, and you know, it's very, that one everybody talking about, oh, you know how you get kind of scary because this is the end, they're talking about the end of how things going to be. And so, yeah, but it's very in depth. I'm a researcher, a studier. I love the Word of God. I'm a teacher. I'm a teacher automatically, and I love teaching, but I also love learning. I love learning. So I get in and start diving in deep, finding out why this, why that. Holy Spirit jump something out of me like, oh, what's this? I write it down. Give me a thought, write it down. You know, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I even was thinking about my cottage today, this morning, thinking about how it's going to be set up. I could visualize the whole inside of it. You know, how it's going to look inside and outside, just visualizing that cottage. I woke up thinking about the dimensions and everything. I already sketched everything out, and I was like, oh, it's going to be so awesome. And that's not where I'm going to be living in, but that's going to be my garden cottage. At the center point in the back of my garden, I'm going to have a garden cottage where I have my studio in there, have my lounge area. I even want me a smaller butt stove like my grandma and granddad used to have in their house. I want one of those. Area where I have my coffee and teas and have a little round table. I can have my gardening friends over and be able to have tea and coffee and pastries. Have my art area, my reading nook areas, you know, sewing areas out there. Have a sewing area inside too, but I'm gonna have a sewing area out in the garden. So it's not gonna be a cottage where like you take the garden stuff inside. No, it's just gonna be a place to enjoy in your garden. Because I'm also gonna have, you know, a garden shed and an area where I do my planting stuff. But that cottage would not be the place for that. That is not designed for that. So I can wait, but I am so excited and so blessed and thankful for God showing me the vision, showing me what's to come, and getting my mind and my self ready for it. Getting me ready for it. All right. So then when I do this and I'm not clipping, I got some more clips, so I need to go ahead and put another piece of batting on there and clip some more. So put this over here. So the other clips I'm getting is not as bulky as these ones, but for right now, I'm using what I have. I had some, and then I went and got some more because it takes a minute for the other ones to come. And so I'm using these, and these working good. I'm still using, and I use these when I want to just fold it in half, like meet each other. I use the clips, laundry clips for that. Okay? So let me see what else I got right here. some more batting. Put this right up in here. So I did the white together. I did two colors. No, I did one color already. I'm working on the white because the white is above the main color I did, the one that had the owls on it. So I already did this one. I'm working on the white, the top one, then I'm going to work on that gray because those are going to be the first three that I'm going to be binding together. And then I work on the purple, this color, the gray swirl, the turquoise. Then I got a turquoise flower binding one material. Got some black and another gray flowery set. So this is my pattern type layout. I try to put something together and I say, oh, so what I did, I took pieces of the material and put them by each other and see what will work, where would it work. And then what I did, I just took it and sewed all the pieces together so I could have me a little I forgot what that called, a little scrap piece of the bindings together so I can see how it would look if all of those colors were together. And I think that's why we buy the jelly rolls, why people buy the jelly rolls all together, because it took the work that we would have to do to put colors together, to put the patterns together. They took time to do that, so we wouldn't have to do that. And we buy for accessibility. We buy for the the easiness of something, like, so we won't have to do it, and we gave the job to someone else to do it, so we paying for their service of doing it. And that's exactly what we're doing, paying for their service of doing it. They cut it, they put the colors together, line them up together, and we pay for that. So it's less that we have to do. Just like if you didn't want to clean your house, people pay for people to come in to clean your house. Or if you're not good at something, you pay for somebody else to help you in that skill or to do it for you. So it'll be less on your plate that you have to do, or less a skill that you have to learn in order to do the job that you need to be done, and you need it quick. See, fast food. That's why we go to fast food places, because it's already done for us. And we don't have to go and slave with a stove to cook. So we say, oh, I don't feel like cooking it. Let's just go by here. Fast food. That's what it's called, fast food. Even though it takes a long time for you to get it sometimes. But it's fast food because it's quick. You know, back in the days, our parents didn't have that ability, didn't have that. Well, my parents, I'm not going to say everybody else, everybody's parents. My parents didn't have that. And we had to go out there and do it. They had to get out there and do it themselves. Wasn't nobody, no fast food or no this and somebody else doing the thing for. My granddad had to go there and chop that wood. Yeah, because he had a butt stove, and if he wanted to stay warm in Virginia in the winter, he better had cut that wood and prepare that wood in the season, off season, so that can be already stacked up. My granddad cut so much wood that, oh, I don't have any more clips. My granddad cut so much wood that when my grandparents had passed and my brother moved into the house, wood is still to the day stacked up. And I think my grandparents died I don't even think, my granddad died before Malik was born. So Malik wasn't born, and my child is 25 now. So I'm thinking, yeah, so that means it had to be in the 80s or something. I can't remember, but it's been a minute. And was it 80s? I can't remember. No. I can't remember. Well, anyway, that wood is still sitting underneath that woodshed. The wood is still sitting underneath that woodshed. A lot of, because he always cut wood to prepare. Even if he had a whole lot of it, and I think it was exercise for him too. My granddad would get out there and cut that wood. So he had wood stacked up. And it's still wood underneath that shed stacked up. My brother don't have he took the butt stove out and got central central heating and stuff. So he don't have that. So it's like, what? That's something, right? Wow, I wish they had saved that butt stove because now I want it. Put in my cottage. But back then I was young and I didn't know anything about saving all those things, and I didn't have a place for that. You learn as you go, right? Anyway, I'm back sewing this, and I hope whoever gets on later to see the video enjoys it. Enjoy the little chat. Little chat with me. Now, see, if I could sit here and do this during the day, ooh, I would love it. But my day is not consistent just sitting here doing this. I have other things I got to get done as well. And it's fine with me. God is awesome. Because he gave me the ability to do it all. Because it could be that I couldn't do it. Couldn't get up to do it. So I thank God for it. Being able to do it. Okay. So what I do, I throw them right back in there. And go right back and do the same thing again. Let me close that up. Slow it down, slow it down. Slow it down, slow it down. All right. So I'm going to keep doing this, and I'm going to end my video because I am almost an hour in just talking to you all. And I enjoy speaking with you all. Oh, my chest hanging out. I don't like that. But anyway, I hope everybody having a wonderful day, enjoying their time with family and friends, and even just enjoying time with each other. And whoever decided to come on later on, thank you for subscribing to my channel. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. Help my views go up. Help my subscription go up so I can finally get monetized and don't have to start over again. So God is good. I trust him in all what I do. And just pray for me as I pray for you all, that we'll be consistent in what we are called to do. Be consistent in what he tells us to do. Because sometimes we hold back on what God tells us to do for fear or just fear and everything else. We just hold back. But we need to move forward and make sure that we trust him always. Trust him in what we do. Okay? Be blessed. Love you all. And we'll talk soon. Bye now.